So this bunker's nice and safe. Widowmine does get pushed out here. Well, he knows that it's twilight already, but he feels safe with the Marines here. Way to be on top of that, both players so far. Sentry second, I did see that. It's a very nice play from Nerazim, because this is going to allow him to pop a hallucination scout right about now and scout his opponent. So this usually gets across the map real quick, right? Nice and early, way earlier than an observer can get across the map. So it allows you to respond and read what your opponent, or read and respond to what your opponent does, especially if it's something funky. Right off the bat though, he's not really sending it in properly, but eventually he's gonna come around.
Research complete.
Use this to get in to see that this is a Raven open. Tech Lab tank follow up. Okay. Dealing with the Widowmine drop. Doesn't seem like he's actually... Oh, nice. He does get a probe. The Stalker blinks out of the way. So he did deal with the Widowmine drop without losing too much. Lost like 3 probes total the whole game so far. But the one thing I'm a little bit wary for Nerazim is that he didn't actually scout the push that's going to come. So it's most likely going to be a push, then drop a 3rd base behind it. So depending on what we got set up here for Nerazim, it's going to be really hard to hold. Right now, he's still in a mindset of drop defense, and wherever this one does take that probe out, say why not take care of that one spotter, leave this guy on patrol here. That's super annoying. It really does hurt the Protoss player. Looks like we're gonna get a +1 stem combat shields timing here off of 3 Rex from Angry. Oh, nice sharking here with the Raven. Does get the pick off on the observer. Very nice. Very nice. Looks like the push is coming out. The base does go down on location behind that. Observer is going to get wind of this, but he doesn't really know about this push yet. Warping in a lot here. This is going to be the spot of the Nile here. Yeah, I could adjust the settings. This is my EU account. I don't have the right settings here, but the fight is coming up now. He is going to target fire the 3rd base. The force field's doing a decent job, but he is going to be able to kite back into Widowmines, but the force field is actually really good. Angry though, he does still lead in supply, and he has Micro on his side. But very good cleanup so far from Nerazim, and he does have about 2 worker deficit. The Raven does go down, and everything goes down. We do save a couple medevacs. Oh my. 1-1 just to 1-0. So the 1-1 finishing there for Protoss was really big deal. And it looks like he is going to press the issue here, and he does got a War Prism with his army. Nerazim pushing across the map and actually feeling really confident here. And I don't know if Angry can, on just the 3 racks that he has before these 5 racks get up, if he can hold this yet. He's kind of scratching for production here, and there's already 8 gates done for Protoss. And seems like with the War Prism reinforcements in the main to cut off the rest of the reinforcements, G comes down. Alright, I'll fix some of these sounds. Master volume's pretty loud there. Music. Oh, it was looking good for angry. Wow there. But maybe the force field's a little bit too aggressive when you got too deep into the third base of the Protoss. Once you see those force fields, you got to give him time. But he went deep into the third base and he tried to attack, get it all going. Like he smelt the blood, you know. Nerazim, good force fields, and a little bit of overextension from angry. Pretty nice. He plays Protoss. We'll see this game. Angry had a good start at first, but not the greatest start, right? Because Nerazim defended the Widow Mine drop really well. He didn't lose nothing but 3 probes to it, you know? So I think that was key as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the top, looking to even up the score. Representing IndyK crew, it is angry. Are you angry? Or are you happy out there, chat? Let me know. Are you angry or are you happy? In the bottom, with a sick hold, sick counter attack, it is IndyK crew's Nerazim. Nice gateway scout once again. Alright. Doesn't look like Angry wants to hit him with a proxy racks of any sort. Gonna be a good game here. Nerazim versus Angry for the fans. Showing good games for the fans. Little bit of a harassment on the SCV, but not really gonna deny much of the CC's build time. A preemptive 2 SCV pool here will allow that to go down on time. Alright. Slight adjustment here is that Nerazim went with the cybernetics core before Nexus. So this is what I was talking about. SCV Scout gets to see this. Last time the SCV Scout came, the Nexus was further along and the Adept wasn't even in production yet. This time it came, and listen, the Adept's already out. So you can tell by the timing of this as a Terran player that this is a cybernetics core before Nexus build. Oh, the sky, the jokes of the Randy the Reaper. Randy the Reaper. He wasn't playing around. He was juking the Adept. Wow. But you can only get so far. I would say still success, being that he didn't see a tech building, so he knows that it's either late or it's on the map, maybe. But little does he know, it's just late that the Reapers distract you, and that's what they're there for. They're there to distract you while you do your thing on your build. Looks like this is gonna be an earlier tech lab out of this factory with marine production off of this reactor. That's pretty legit. Oh, okay, we have a cyclone opener. This is a good opener versus Stargate. He did see cybernetic score first, and he did see multiple adepts. So that tells you that your opponent may be leaning towards Stargate play, because when Protoss opens multiple adepts, it's usually Stargate play. Coming in here, sniping some SCVs. We'll also get some Marines. Nice target firing there from Nerazim. The Marine finishes off in the bunker, saves itself, and the Cyclone comes on down and cleans up the adepts. So, getting a few workers there, very nice. While he gets a third behind it, Protoss sitting very nice in workers, as long as he doesn't lose this Cyclone. I mean, loses Oracle. I had a brain fart for a second there. As long as he doesn't lose this Oracle, which he might. Oh, and he actually. Did I jinx him? Did I jinx him? Oh my. Oh, Nerazim, I'm sorry, bruh. You just lost your Oracle, man. This is gonna be a strong push. You go there with some tanks after opening Cyclone and a Viking or two to keep away anything like a Phoenix, anything like an Oracle. You pull a couple SCVs to repair and make a bunker or two when you get across. This build is extremely strong versus a Stargate opener, but it looks like Nerazim is hitting those warpins, and it will still be a scary thing to pretty much break. Oracle gonna come across the map and try to revelate the army, but the army is already on the way across the map, and it's already almost in between the third up this ramp for free. Oh man, there is no blink quite yet, and Vikings landed versus Stalkers with no blink is actually not that bad. But and he's not even gonna get blink. He's going for charge and +1 armor. This Nexus might be sacrificed here, but once these bunkers get up, I don't see a way that he can get broken here. He might have to just give up the third base, add some extra production and pylons back in the base. Maybe come around for a flank. Oh, repositioning the tank because he smells this. Angry with a nice job so far. Lifting up the landed Viking. Not the target you really want there. The Stalkers stuck on the ramp. The tank's actually shelling down on them. The bunker not even gonna get compromised quite yet. Charge is not done. And looks like the tank repositioning is nice. And we might actually get this third base snipe. Angry with a nice push here. These Marines are not upgraded, but just the perfect timing with the tanks and the bunkers and everything else versus the Stargate opener that was just very, very fragile in the beginning. Looks like charge will be done soon, and I don't know if reinforcing this area is technically the best move right now, but it looks like Angry tried it, but Nerazim cutting off reinforcements and running into these Marines that have no upgrades, and these charge lots are actually just gonna make mincemeat out of everything left here. And this army's stuck. Yeah, there's a bunker or two, but you know, when a couple more Zealot Warpins should be able to take care of that. This third base, however, now we see the situation reversed, where Terran is up in arm and up in workers, but they're gonna have to defend the big counterattack because Protoss is up in army right now, and just overextending a little bit too much, possibly, and just being greedy behind it as well. Oh, very patient he is. Finally getting that archives up, chrono boosting the gates, making a lot of units to try to clean this push up over here. It looks like the third base and the natural is compromised. Nerazim again with a sick hold and a sick counter. Technically he didn't hold at the third, but eventually Angry just overextended on the push. He tried to reinforce the siege as opposed to defending at home, and he expanded as well. So that really left him vulnerable to something like a charge lot run by. Looks like we got double factory, triple factory, with the fourth factory on the way. Angry will be going into the Macareno. But will he have time? Nerazim's not going to give him any more time. It looks like he just wants to snipe this third base so far, or at least force it to lift off. Doesn't look like there's enough anti-air yet. There is some tanks. Tanks there. The third base for Protoss is catching up in workers and back into mining. Nerazim, very solid. I don't even know how he did that, but it was good instincts to go around and catch the reinforcements and really just completely discombobulate Angry. Angry had a nice push there. He killed the third base and everything. These are, of course, family-friendly streams, but is it though? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, nice force field's gonna catch a few. The thing is, if the cyclone count gets out of hand, they will be able to snipe out all these Archons. Archons are not necessarily what you want against this battle mech style of mech. Archons just get kited and just absolutely just wrecked eventually. And it looks like we do have a lot of Widow Mines coming here, and the charge lots gotta be careful because there is Blue Flame as well. So Blue Flame, Widow Mines, okay, but this is Angry doing what he can to try to take efficient fights here, but he has to be careful. If he gets flanked, if this army fights him straight up, he will just absolutely get crushed. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, which is getting lock-ons and kind of kiting and making sure he takes these value trades with the Hellions, then this is really good. Tank's gonna reposition. Oh yeah, he got one of the best upgrades in the game, Angry that is, which is Drilling Claws. You see the little red thing on the Widow Mines. The Oracle gets sniped. Wow, dude, look at Nerazim setting up this nasty 360-degree engage. Even from the top side here. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. He's getting a little bit ahead of himself here. But it looks like it's finally happening. No force field to lock him in place quite yet. But oh man. The Warp Prism gets sniped by the missile turret before it burns down. And this base will get a little bit discombobulated. And oh, these Drilling Claw Widow Mines are not able to get picked off because there's no observer. That's such a good upgrade. Having to recall Protoss is Angry taking a sick fight. Nerazim trying to do a 360-degree surround around this whole map, around 3 different chokes. But it looks like his army didn't really synchronize and synergize that greatly together. But oh, can it be another overextension here from the mech army? You don't want to get ahead of yourself. Once you take one good fight, you gotta be careful and you gotta still be methodical, because if you go across the map after getting excited from taking one good fight, you could still throw the game. We need to get an observer out here, because if we don't get an observer out here, these drilling claw mines are never going to be able to get cleaned up, and they're just going to get value and value and value over time. This is absolutely just a bloodbath. Oh, the observer, the only observer, going a little bit too ahead of itself there. But it looks like Angry not going to be able to scan that quite yet. And these cyclones are super weak. It looks like they should go home. But just using their ranged and lock-on ability to really take advantage of the micro again. Excuse me. Just take advantage of the micro against these Archons and everything else. This is a crazy game. I can't believe that turret actually killed the War Prism right before it burned down. Like, it was so crazy. Again, what I was saying, the problem with these Archons is that they get locked on to. Okay, good micro from the War Prism to really negate that lock-on, but it's really taxing. It's really taxing, and you can't do that on everything here. Moving Zealots into Drilling Claw Widow Mines is not necessarily the most efficient thing possible. 16 SCVs going down in the natural, though. Nice Zealot run by here. Angry gonna have to worry about multiple fronts, and the soup does not lie. It seems like he's actually getting wrecked. GG. Unfortunate. Angry did a good job there. Oh, sorry about that. Wrong one. Wow, what's up, Blue? How you doing? What's up? How you guys doing? Is Angry or Nerazim poll? Not sure. Maybe you guys can. Nerazim. I'll give it to Angry that game, though. Very entertaining, and honestly, he did really well. Did really well. I'd say it was on the edge. He was on the edge of breaking him there. What is the MMR of both of these players? All right. All right. That's a 7. Nerazim got 2 maps so far. Check it out. In the top, the red, showing some fantastic Protoss versus Terran skills. It is Nerazim. The bottom, looking to make a comeback in the blue. It is Angry. Sticking to his guns. Barracks always in base. Protoss always sending that scout off after the gateway. You definitely gotta make sure Terran is playing normal if you want to play your standard macro game. If you don't confirm this is barracks, you don't confirm that, oh, Scouts stopped each other from scouting for a second there. Low, low, low. But yeah, once you see the racks, the gas, only one gas. Once you see the SCV ready to expand around 145 to like 150, doesn't even put it down in the right spot just to make sure he gets it down as soon as possible, because you won't be able to expand vice versa if you don't scout and see the player is playing funky. Nerazim with a nice Sim City here, gonna have a potential to block a Reaper off here, or maybe a Hellion run by with the building, and then the tech back here. Reaper is coming across the map. So Nerazim about 5,800 GM Protoss. Angry is about 5,600 GM Terran. Couple hundred MMR off, and Nerazim may have an advantage. And well, from seeing these first two games, and obviously him being up 2-0, I think that may be accurate. Looks like we have a Twilight opener here, and the Twilight is at the front door. Doesn't even put the tech back here. So, boom. Twilight into second gate. Nerazim gonna play the good old-fashioned response and reactive style. Going with the second unit as a sentry. And what is he gonna have to scout for? Scouting for the Terran base that is going for Widow Mines. Pumping out Marines, medevac as well. So, it looks like we're gonna get about 3-4 Widow Mine drops. Depending on how quick these... We'll see if he picks up a couple Marines and these 3 Widow Mines, or if he waits for 4 Widow Mines. Positioning his Marines in the mineral line just to be safe. Very nice. The hallucinated scout from the sentry gets sniped by the Widow Mine. So it's kind of a scout, but he does just go with 3. Steve. Their base coming up. 1-1. Units in the main. Couple units in the natural. Let's see how Nerazim reacts to this Widow Mine drop. Uh-oh, the Stalker's working on the rocks here. Oh, just dropping all of the Widow Mines. And Blink's already done, so we get one single probe. And we lose them. We lose all the Widow Mines for one single probe. But good thing is we saved the medevac. 1-1 is up here. Blink being done so fast was really clutch there. Saving the medevac such a big deal because now you get come over here and just reinforce the Marines. Gateway explosion coming out here. We got 6 extra gateways. We only opened with 2 gates. So, after opening 2 gates, you add 6 eventually. After 1-1 is done. Going up to 8 gates, that's going to be a lot of production here. Going to be another 3 racks push out from Angry. +1 attack, combat shields. You're going to have a lot more Marauders in here. And the salvage on the bunker. That means business. Every time the Terran salvages the bunker, that definitely means business. Gonna keep producing widow mines, which is a smart choice because there's gonna be a lot of zealots as reinforcements. Scanning up here at the third, gonna get an idea of what he's up against. Taking out all the rocks so that he opens up the area. Doesn't want to get abused by any type of tank pushes. Wants to have a lot good micro by Nerazim's focus firing that widow mine there. He really wants all his zealots to be out in the open and just give the most chance of just getting that surface area. Moving into these mines. This bio is really standing strong right now, and the zealots are actually able to disappear, but their warp prism is also here to reinforce, so that's a little bit dangerous for Angry. But he's doing super good right now in the micro department and also in the supply department. Oh, good blink ahead there and snipe with those stalkers. Nerazim always on the aggression, especially that he has the warp prism, and he's gonna focus fire. Oh, that one has a full cargo. Gotta be careful with that. A little bit of friendly fire from that widow mine, and they don't have drilling claws this early in the game, so they will be taken out pretty easily. Nerazim with another sick counterattack and only on 3 racks production. That's why I think this build's a little bit dangerous. If it doesn't go good for you, you don't really have much production to fall back on. If it snowballs back into the Protoss' favor, Nerazim with the GG. Woo! 3-0 so far for Nerazim. Only 200 MMR difference. Games are going pretty one-sided right now. Always ready for the widow mine drop. Crazy, man. Shout out to the IndyK crew. You can definitely hit them up on all the social medias. Moobot doing its thing. Hello, Snackstar. Looks like we do have the map for number 4. He said Protoss is a joke. Only 3 racks push though, so it's like, I feel like if he wants to do an attack, maybe you should do it off of 5 racks, or don't be too committed to the 3 racks. But I feel like Nerazim just goes for it and like forces you to commit, because there's no running away once he makes you commit. Once he's moving zealots towards you, what can you really do? You pick up when blink stalkers are there ready to snipe your medevacs too? Right now, it's a tough decision. Angry has to go back to the drawing board. In the bottom in the red, it is him. It is Angry. in the top, in the blue, with the 3 maps advantage. It is Nerazim. Oh snap. Nerazim. You guys gotta predict the score here. I have faith in Angry. They haven't been, the first couple maps, really good positions that he put himself in. I feel like they can definitely, this series can definitely turn around. You guys gotta have faith in Angry too. Oh yes. Oh, Protoss Probe gets an SCV kill. Now Angry is really angry after that one. Wow, is that tilting for a Terran or what? I don't know if it's tilting or not. Definitely not supposed to happen. The probe just came straight back home. The Reaper's looking for it around the map. Going for that reactor and that factory once again. We're gonna see if he's gonna swap them off. Maybe do a Hellion drop of some sort. Hellion run by. Or if he's gonna keep producing the Marines and the Widow Mines like he did last time. But it looks like we are gonna get a swap, and it does make me believe it will be Hellions. And there it is. Switching it up a little here is Angry, and I like this play a lot. If he drops in Hellions, or he runs them past this wall, I'm really gonna be confident. He has to keep the Reaper alive. This is crucial, because the Reaper KDA charge will be able to use that to bounce off the unit that's in the wall. But instead, he's gonna kind of sacrifice the Reaper. Oh, playing with fire, but he's playing with fire, and he's still alive. Oh. Okay, well, in that case, these Hellions are gonna depend on just straight diving past every single thing. They gotta go now. Will they run into the hallucination? This hallucination scout. Will he see the Hellions or not? This is a big scout. And he's not gonna be able to scout the Hellion run by. So he won't be able to be ready for the wall off yet. This doesn't even tell you that there was a Hellion production at all. So this run by actually might do really good here, because there's nothing in the way. There's no probe and there's nothing to block it. 3. Okay, 4, 5. 5 probes down. Very nice. And you know what? It's 5 probes, alright? For 4 Hellions. I'm not gonna say if that was worth or not. All I'm gonna say is you hiccup the Protoss a little bit. Last time he only killed 1 probe. See, the reason why you gotta keep that Reaper alive is that you can bounce those units away from you, and you can buy time. And I would have liked to see him actually have gone into the main. We do have shield batteries in each mineral line though, so maybe he's blindly even playing against the Banshee play. Well, it's not too blind, right? Because he hallucinated scouted, so it's not blind at all. I'm sorry for saying that. It's actually perfect read. So he went in with the hallucination, and he's seen that it was Cloak and all that being researched. But he canceled Cloak and just went with the cloakless Banshee. So whoever makes the maps gotta make it with game heart. And it did. They did. Cause I seen the probes actually pop up on the left side here. Will be 1-1 in charge. Standard cookie cutter Protoss stuff here. 6 extra gates with the Templar archives on the way. Whoa, it looks like we got a host. Thank you guys for the host. This is the IndyK Crew Fight Club season number 1. Protoss versus Terran. Looks like Protoss is moving its way out. Maybe gonna do something here. We do have a 3rd base and extra production for Angry. Doesn't look like he will be able to break this. I do not rather not see him move up that ramp, but maybe he's just gonna contain him here and try to take a 4th base now. He's also getting Colossus tech. And he's got a Templar archive, so I'd like him to see him add the gases if he wants to really make this worth it here. There the gases go. Oh, he means business. The depots are down, the bunkers are salvaged. It's time to go. Concussive shell's gonna be done by the time he gets over there. Or maybe he's just gonna reposition and defend the 3rd a little better. I don't think he wants to push quite yet. Making tanks to stay safe right now. Double disruptor is on the way though. I think the archives is just down to make an Archon if they get pushed, or make a Templar if there's a Raven in the push too. So it's not that committed. He just makes it, but he doesn't really use it for Archons until he needs it for Archons. You don't really want too many Archons just sitting back in your army, because you can make those instantly, right? But if you're sitting on them, not getting value when they're just chilling in your army, right? Maybe he wants to wait off on that, and I do like the double disruptor switch. Hello, Endorama. Going into the 3rd here, but we have a couple supply depots. That's some nice Sim City for the Terran. Gonna mess up the AI of the Zealots just a little bit there. We do have a nice ghost count with a sick tank spread. Nerazim's gonna have to be really careful about this one. You don't want to just go into this with just pure zealots, because they're not gonna have a great time. But the disruptors will counter the ghosts if the disruptors get good shots off. However, the tanks can counter the disruptors if the disruptors get too close. So this is going to be a battle of engagements, a battle of micro. Very nice EMP all over those zealots right there. Removing the shields. Oh, nice EMPs. This sensor tower is giving angry vision of this army movement. Very, very nice army movement. Keeping Angry honest here. while he just macros up behind it, adding in 3-3 and Colossus, dropping the Stargate, getting ready for the Liberator transition possibly. Very nice production setup from Angry. Oh, that'll be a big chunk. Getting 2 Marauders and I think maybe a Ghost there. Getting 5 SCVs. Zealots over here ready to run by. 4th base being taken. Planetary probably about to be morphed there. It does look like Angry is gonna push here. The tanks, Marauders, Marines, and Ghosts. But this is some good vision from Nerazim. This observer is doing such a good job seeing everything right now. There is a shimmer there, but maybe he's just not paying attention quite yet. EMPing the cannons, removing the shields to take them out a lot faster. Doesn't look like there's gonna be a flank quite set up on this army. This is a strong army on both sides. It does look like there's a zealot warping in the main. This is going to be crazy. 14 SCVs going down, but also 16 probes and a 3rd base going down. This is going to be about the crisis management. We have some zealots running by the planetary, but they cannot take that fight, so they might get shift clicked into the 3rd or the natural. Here is the main warping, keeps on coming. Angry, dealing with that. Very nice so far. Supply is very even, but if that 3-3 finishes, then Protoss is going to be at an advantage. Right now it's 2-2 versus 2-2. 4 more Archons being warped in, as well as some Disruptors and Colossus in this army. Oh, nice revelation there. Gonna get a good spot of where all this is at. It's gonna be very hard to break. But Protoss expanding both sides right now. Worker count even, army count even. Wow. But the upgrades are even for now. However, they won't be even forever. 3-3 just completed for Protoss. Air weapons also about to be complete. Tempest production already started before Vikings, but Vikings, as I say that, get queued up right now. And there looks like to be some more zealots in the main being annoying. The turrets and the Vikings handling the War Prism for now. More disruptor shots and Tempest trying to get the value. There's still some zealots in the main. Wow, what a nightmare for Terran right now, dealing with zealots in their main while they're trying to push and keep all of their siege units in, all of their units alive from disruptor shot and triple splash damage Protoss. And it looks like this army will get cleaned up really nicely for Nerazim, that he takes a commanding supply advantage. He is going across the map now. Disruptors, Tempest, extra upgrades. Nerazim playing textbook Protoss versus Terran at the moment, as well as Angry. However, he's just not getting the better end of this right now. The Archon count is getting a little bit heavy here. Ghost production is underway, but I don't know. You're gonna have to get a lot of good EMPs off. There's a lot of Archons, and we have full energy high Templars as well. Storm is done. We have Templar, Archons, Colossus, a very sophisticated army for Protoss. It's gonna take a lot of micro from Terran to actually be able to deal with this. chipping away nice and patiently. Angry doesn't see that there's an observer right here giving him extra vision. He is scanning a nice rotation, and the sensor tower picks up the rotation. Oh, what a humongous storm all over the Vikings and the bio. Oh my. And it looks like Nerazim might have had enough, but the disruptor shot is really big. Supply was really even up until that point, and it does look like we have a lot of storm and disruptors left. Angry gonna have to be a little bit less impatient there. He knows that if he chases the Protoss army, that the splash damage will just rain from above. And it looks like he had enough sieging up the libs, going in with the Vikings and the ghosts, the bio, and everything under it. Nerazim taking crazy supply lead right now, and it doesn't seem like Angry is gonna have enough. Too much Protoss coming from left and right, front and center. But don't want to fight a planetary. That's how you lose supply for no reason. Kind of just chilling now. Nerazim going back to the macro. He has a ton of gateways right now, like 13 gateways, double robo. Warping in a bunch of different High Templar, Archons, everything coming across the map. This originally was a third base, and now it's evacuated. Now it's sitting on 3 bases. Fourth base is the only thing alive. EMP is gonna be good, but there's only so much where that can come from. The storms as well coming from behind. You just don't have enough EMP to handle the Archons and the High Templar. GG Nerazim. No aggression from Angry, huh? Yeah, he got to drop more for sure. Shift Q some liberators out for harassment. Got to do something other than just the Widow Mine, just the Hellion run by. That happens at 4 or 5 minutes in the game, and that's it. Got to be more proactive, more in the game, you know. Wow, just play like Maru. Just play like the best Terran. Kidding. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is the IndyK Crew Fight Club Season 1. I am OhrlRock, exclamation point caster. If you want to follow my personal channel or my Twitter. No, you can support IndyK Crew everywhere, all the social medias. Definitely check them out on Twitter, Twitch. Appreciate all the follows and all the support. These players are playing the best of 7. But all 7 maps will be played because every single win you win. Every single map you win. You get money for it. You get paid per map, per win. So even though it's a best of 7, we don't just stop at the 4-0. We're gonna go all the way and play all 7 maps. Alright, here we go. Go, go, go. Game number 5. You're on game number 5, y'all. Play like Moja. Oops. All right, in the top, in the red, it is angry. Will he get a map? Will he get a map? Playing like an absolute boss, an absolute monster right now. Undefeated so far in this series. It is Nerazim. If this was a conventional best of 7, he would have already 4-0'd Angry. But it's not. We're gonna go all the maps. We'll see what's going on. Both. Angry. Gonna opt to macro it out again, of course. Very, very nice. Honorable players here. Nobody's cheesing each other. SCV Scout going out. Gonna see that is a regular Nexus before core this time. Interesting pylon placement right here. This is definitely gonna stop Reaper or Hellions from running through this way. It's not gonna be quite a full wall for the Hellions in the front, and it's not gonna be a super pylon where you can actually warp in faster here. But it's quite okay. Looks like the 3 pros are gonna be waiting for the adept to be escorted. Doesn't look like there was a Reaper opener this game, actually. He went straight for the Marine into Reactor. This allows the adept to just sit back, because he doesn't know if the Reaper's coming. Sentry goes over here. I really like this from Nerazim because it's defensive. Sentry gets such an early scout off. Blink is still on time very nicely. Yes, you have a bracket command as well. We have commands for it all, ladies and gentlemen. We have commands for it all. You have tank Viking being produced. I'm assuming this is gonna be another one of those non-upgraded Marine tank pushes with like a couple SCVs being pulled. The Marine count is getting pretty big. There is no tech lab for a barracks. There is no engineering bay for +1. This is gonna be a full committed, unupgraded Marine tank push. As we see here, he's mining this out for the tanks can actually fit through. He doesn't have to walk around. We're gonna pull a couple boys for repair, and the timing is 4.5 minutes. We're headed out. Unfortunately, you still gotta go around this one, you know? But maybe going around here to go straight down this way is probably better anyway. Oh, but this observer is catching wind of this push out here. I wonder if he's seen it. Oh, he is mining that out. The tanks are gonna be able to siege up here. Nice positioning so far for the tanks. The Vikings providing some vision. Very nice. Gonna start working on this Nexus. The tanks are protected back there. Oh, gonna be able to snipe the observers. Extra gates, charge that's not done yet. This is just gonna be pure stalkers. Maybe he could blink onto the tanks a little bit. He gotta, he would probably have to be working his way back by now. Nice hold position micro, nice blink micro from Nerazim. Gonna be patient here. Angry is really angry. He's coming for his chance to take a map in this series. He's right here, right now, making the stance on the opposite side. The opponent is being patient. He's gonna blink backwards. It looks like he's finally gonna go for it. The tank's not fully protected here, and the Marines are gonna dive into the probes. Gonna get a couple of them, but all the blink stalkers for the most part doing a good job here of taking out those. Oh, blink stalkers did an awesome job taking out the tanks and then jumping on this. Angry wasn't able to take out the natural, only got the robo. There is a lot of blink stalkers left over, and it looks like Nerazim with another awesome hold in this series. He just doesn't want to die to these pushes. No, just really just made the stalkers. Didn't want to wait. Oh, nice repair there. Oh, Nerazim's blink micro is insane right now. Focus firing units, focus firing SCVs, and just blink microing away, forcing the SCV pool to really try to repair here. Going on in, gonna blink. Oh, blink micro off, sniping that bunker. But we have a second bunker to fall back on, and a lot of marauders coming out here. Angry. He's not gonna allow these blink stalkers to bully him forever. He does get a big stem. Not gonna have concussive shells, so it looks like those stalkers will get away. One of them getting away with 6 HP. Losing a stalker, but going on in to snipe a medevac, that's pretty worth. Nerazim doesn't like to get attacked. He likes to do the attacking. Coming on over, sniping some medevacs. Got one Archon and some charge lots here. Doesn't look like the Archon can fit through there, so he walks around. Oh, the charge lots are here. There's only one Widow Mine left in here. Oh man, the rapid fire weapons there with the charge lots. And they're coming here, and it doesn't look like there's much anti-charge lot left in this army. There's no Widow Mines, nothing but bio and stem marauders here. But the Archons and the blink stalkers sniping all the medevacs. It doesn't look like this army has much left in it. GG from Angry. Nerazim going to take it 5 maps so far. Oh yeah. Welcome. Angry did something in the middle. That was quite the game. Nerazim showing boss moves. Stood patient versus that. He stood back. Yeah, he lost the robo. He didn't want to make an immortal or think that he needed that. He knows that it was an unupgraded marine push. The only threat there was the tanks. Once he got on top of the tanks and they were unprotected by any type of marines, he was just gonna come back and blink micro away, take care of the rest of the marines, right? The only threat there was the tanks. Once you jump on top of the tanks and they can't fire at you anymore, well, GG. Everyone that knows Angry knows he will be close to completely rich. English stream in category Polish. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, we can all be friends. Polish people can be my friend. English people can be my friend. In the top of this... Oh, do this again. This is game number 6 of 7. Looking to take a map. He is down 5 maps. It is Angry. In the top in the blue, it is Nerazim. All right, here it goes. The scout coming on in for the Protoss player. Does see Angry sticking to the guns. Barracks in the main. Gas taken as well. Only one of them will be SCV scouting and will be expanding. Big boy nation, baby. Shout out to everybody out there hanging out, supporting the IndyK Crew Fight Club. It is Saturday. I know you guys out there having a good time this weekend. If you got a spare dollar or two, IndyK Club and the K Crew, we will appreciate it. Be sure to support social media, the Twitch, follow them. Drop them a few dollars if you have it. It goes a far, far way into supporting these players and these show matches. Awesome. We do get to take out the Reaper. The Adept has 1 single kill. Factory gonna be finishing here. Will it be a Widow Mine? Yes, it will be a Widow Mine. Triple Adept Stargate pressure coming on out here. Nerazim gonna go in here and focus some SCVs. Possibly even focus fire some Marines that come out of the bunker. Hey, not gonna be able to get one there. We'll be adding some extra gate now. Coming on here, you're gonna focus fire some Marines here, and then gonna come in and focus with the Oracle as well. Doesn't look like the Widowmine's in position to help this right now, but the Viking does come on over, and it looks like the Adepts might be able to just get cleaned up here nicely. 12 worker advantage right now for Nerazim. Angry, sitting back, 13 supply right now, and not having the best time this game. Does look like we have a Cyclone and Viking out here. IndyK. IndyK crew fighting. Alright, it looks like this push is going to come on over towards the Protoss third base. This is really committed, and he really needs to do something with it. Charge and +1 armor. Not done yet. 5 gates, not done yet. The siege tank is coming on up here. The Vikings will be landing. The Shade coming on in, as well as the Phoenix lifting the tank. Oh man, it does seem like the triple Viking will finally pick itself up, chase the Oracles, but they're gonna run away. Stalkers come in and clean up the tank. Nerazim, what a nice engagement there, shading on into the bio, lifting up the tank. The Vikings were landed, so the Oracles were just pulsar beaming everything down, and it was just a really nice cleanup. Templar Archives coming down. Robo as well. 3 gateways worth of production at the moment. Triple Viking gonna find their way into the back of a mineral line eventually. Cleaning up that push really nicely. He's wondering when the third base is gonna be taken. But moving on out. Going to warp in that Archon or two. It looks like Charge Lot Archon is on the menu for this third base, and it doesn't look like that's gonna be able to land safely. Oh, there's 3 Archons and a lot of Zealots in this army. It doesn't look like the tank and the bio is gonna be able to push this back. Nerazim coming on in after the sick hold at his third base. GG from Angry. 6 games to nothing. Nerazim going to win this one. Okay, we are on the last map, ladies and gents. Very last map. Nerazim's doing good. Welcome, guys. IndyK. Is it IndyK or IndyK? IndyK crew. Game number 7, here it is. Nerazim. 7 maps richer tonight. Or 6 maps, sorry. Looking to go for 7. Like, they all been macro games and stuff. I think we're ready to see a cheese from somebody. What y'all think? Cheese? Who's more likely to cheese? Uh-oh. Did he? Angry raged out, dudes. Angry is done. Did he rage out? It's about to get real. I don't want to say that. I'm just wondering right now. Did Angry rage out? Oh my goodness. Can we get a confirmation? We get a confirmation. Is this show match over a game early? Hey, we got 7 maps. We got 7 maps. Yeah, GG's to Angry, but I mean, let's just be honest here. He's doing dedicated pushes that are not really doing their jobs, and it's hard to stay in those types of games. So it makes it look like the later stages are a lot more, you know, let's say broken than they should be. And yeah, this is the IndyK crew fight club. Everybody here is in the same clan, the same team. There's no BM, you know? Well, I think Angry just called it on us. Did Angry just say, I'm done here? Fuck the 7th game. Well, you guys can catch me on the caster command. I am OhrlRock. I do casting, coaching, and ladder connoisseuring. Follow my channel if you like more Protoss shenanigans. I'm gonna stick around because I think Angry will be back. I think.